In Kenya, sex work is not illegal. However, it is a crime. It is a crime against morality, whatever that means, and it is public a nuisance, and that is what our constitution actually says about sex work.
So if you're arrested as a sex worker, they're not going to charge you with prostitution. They charge you with loitering with the intent and other stuff. But oftentimes, sex workers won't know what their rights are, and so then they're easily exploited by the police.
The term sex work or even prostitution hasn't been defined by our constitution. So how do you actually put a law on a term that hasn't been defined?
It's criminalized, so they know I'll do anything to a sex worker. I'll not be taken anywhere.
The police, when you go to the street, they harass you because the way you are dressed. They take you to the police cell. They announce to the inmates that you are gay, and sometimes even the inmates, they start harassing you. They want to have sex with you without even knowing that you are positive.
Then I was attacked by two guys. They stole from me, and then they raped me. I went to the police and the police slapped me. You are a sex worker, we can't assist you. You felt nice. So what are you coming to report?
Because sex workers often don't have any access to any sort of legal representation, in these situations, more often than not, in fact, always what will end up happening is that they will either end up bribing the police to get out of it, or will end up serving time for something that they didn't do.
And also the police, some of the police want to have sex with you, to release you or to bail,
And the guy was in pain. The guy was even being beaten. And he was taken to hospital. He had to be, what do you call it, stitched. Like this man. It also happened in Mombasa. It was not for the clients of sex workers. We should not be there as sex workers, both male sex workers and female.
Because many of them, baba zao ni hao tu wanaishi kwa mabunge. Lakini akikutana na mimi kotini, ni mmoja wa kunihukumu. You're explaining the country. Why am I explaining the country? Yeye ni customer. Excuse me. Regular customer.
But we normally understood them. Why don't they understand us?
How will the politicians, how will the pastors accept us every day? Like when I go to church in the morning and the pastor says, hey, this guy is gay. We don't want the gay people in church. This is so demonic. You know what? It pisses me off. The church should not judge me for who they are not the judges. Who are you to judge me? You are not God. I don't know what you did last night.
Most of the church leaders are our clients. Most of the Muslim leaders are our clients.
But you know something? My clients, the pastors, they pay well. You know that. They pay a lot of money, good money with the pastors.
They know how to pay because they want you to cover them, not to save them. They know how to pay. They always give the government leaders, church leaders, the Muslim leaders, and the brothers in Christ, and those sisters in Christ, and the nuns. Yeah, but they know we are doing sex work. And then when they hear there's a protest tomorrow against sex workers, they're the first people to say yes.
Even if you have some moral concerns about the choices that other people make, ultimately, as I think the highest form of morality is respecting other people's choice and also allowing for people to exist on this earth with safety and peace. Nobody deserves to be killed simply because of the choice they're making to use their body with somebody else who is also making a choice.
So we want to take a moment to remember our brothers and sisters killed in the line of duty because they're sex workers. And if you can all stand up.
And that's why I'm here today. Voluntarily, bila kulazimishwa, kupigania haki yetu, haki yangu, mimi kama mwanadamu mwenzenu, tuanze kudiskriminatiwa.
And people say these are people, these are not human. We are human, and we are entitled to even to, to the international laws, to be our right to be respected.
Natambua ya kwamba hauwezi kufanya kazi ya haki kama unatenga sehemu ya watu.
So it's not a special kind of rights that sex workers are asking or demanding from the society. They are just basic fundamental human rights.
But they give us freedom to do what? My body, my choice.
My vision is to see sex work decriminalized, or I'd say on a more short-term basis is an end to violence of sex work.
To see the gay people united, whether you are a sex worker, whether you are transgender who is a sex worker, whether you are, there are also sex workers who are inject drug users, I would love to see them united. I would love to see one community, speak one voice, help each other, people who have, who have feelings for each other. I would love to see that in my life.
And decriminalization is the way to go, because with decriminalization, sex workers can access basic health, human rights, labor rights as well. And I think this is a start point of seeing sex workers being liberated.
From what I've heard is coming out of this is that folks are even more inspired to organize and know that they have a support system out there.
Freedom. For me, I just felt freedom. I just felt nice. I think every sex worker here felt freedom. Apart from the human rights issues, it was a freedom day for us. To demonstrate like that in Kenya, for the first time, that was freedom. And that freedom is what you want.
It has made me to come out very openly, to be strong, and I'm ready to push forward for a change.
I know from this day, this is history in the making.